Welcome to Team G503. I am your host, Scott Schiller, and in this video, it's a pretty exciting one to me. I've been waiting for this moment for quite a while. I'll be removing the tub off the 1943 Willys MB. We're on the driver's side of the frame right now, and you see here this bracket comes off this support from the tub and is fastened through or threaded through the frame of the Jeep. There's one of these exact same on the opposite side on the passenger side, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that bolt first. I'll remove this bolt the same way I did on the driver's side. This muffler system has been wired up by the previous owner. Comes all the way through here to the passenger side. And you'll see it's fastened to the tub. Those are the locations. And in order for me to remove the tub, I'm going to have to remove this muffler. This front hanger has been drilled through the hat channel, and I believe it's a carriage bolt that somebody has installed on the inside of the tub. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I'm going to remove the rear bracket, the hanger that holds this, where the exhaust pipe comes out the side of the Jeep. And this bolt is threaded into a cage nut that's on a small standoff that's welded to the bottom of the tub. So you come down there. I'll take a picture of that standoff of the cage nut that's on the back side. Got the muffler on the floor. You can see how the hanger is fastened. On the floor of the tub, you'll notice the fasteners that will actually penetrate the tub through the hat channels on the bottom of the tub and are attached to the supports on the frame. With the muffler removed, we can easily see where the supports are on the passenger side here right now, of where the tub is actually bolted to the frame. First, I'll remove the paddle nut. There's the paddle nut, or the lock nut as some folks call them. I'm going to reach in the tub with a wrench and use a socket to remove the nut and the bolt. And there we have our mounting bolt, a washer, and the nut. On the rear bolts, you can access the top of the bolt through the riser on the back of the frame. On the driver's side of the MB frame, you've got a bolt that penetrates right there above the bracket, and I'll show you something interesting for the future. You notice that our crossover member there, a cross member that holds the transmission up, has been moved and shimmed, and the original one's been cut off. That's something we'll talk about another day. We'll come underneath the gas tank sump, and there is the bolt that goes through the hat channel on the inside of the frame, so we'll have to remove that. On the rear cross member, on each side, the passenger's and the driver's side, the tub is fastened to the rear cross member with 4 bolts, 2 on the passenger side, 2 on the driver's side. I've got the nuts and bolts removed from the rear cross member of the frame. This is the fun spot because these bolts have a tendency to rust and they're kind of difficult to get at, but they will come off. And I was able to just wrench these off, so that was good. I didn't have to cut them or use a torch. These are the bolt locations in the rear of the tub. Just a little trick, because I'm working by myself. I've taken a 1/2 inch box end open end wrench, and I've put it on the top of the bolt and propped it up against the shock tower. This might be a little unorthodox, but it works for me, and that way I'll be able to get underneath the Jeep and remove the nut from the bolt on the crossover piece of the frame. On this rear hat channel piece of the tub, you've got these fasteners that go through the rear floor. You see I've got them all lubed up and ready to go. I'll remove those two. And last but not least, we've got this last support on the inside of the driver's side, and remove that bolt. So I've solicited the help of my good friend Pete Jackson here. We're going to take this tub, lift it off the MB, put it on that trailer so I can take it away to the sandblasters. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Excited?
Pretty excited.
All right, we're going to take the tub off. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite times in the restoration of a Jeep, is when you actually remove the tub from the chassis. You get to see the rolling chassis and the engine and the drivetrain all complete. That's really kind of a neat thing for me. I'd like to say a special thank you to Mr. Pete Jeremy Jackson and Ron Fitzpatrick Jeep Parts. Until next time, keep it safe and happy Jeeping.